Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please push in your chair.
Salute. Put your right hand over your heart.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Compassion in action. What's that all about? First, let's talk about compassion. Compassion means caring about the feelings of others and trying to put yourself in their shoes to understand how they may feel. It feels good when people take the time to listen, to understand, and to care. When you take the time to understand others, you can get along better with them. Having compassion brings us together and helps connect us. We add the words in action because we need to do more than just try to understand others. When we see that someone is hurt or troubled, we can do something to help get rid of their pain. We can take action and do something to make them feel better. This is having compassion in action. Compassion in action takes courage because you have to be brave and step outside yourself to understand others. Then you need to have the courage to take action. If you see someone is hurting or has a problem, you do something to help and to show you care. We can never really know by looking at someone what their life is like or what problems and sadness they may have. We can let someone know that we are there for them. We can really listen to them and try to understand their feelings and their troubles. We can reach out and be a friend to each other. Compassion in action can be little things like smiling at someone, saying hi, holding the door open, giving someone a hug, sharing our things, or just listening. It is also bigger things, like including others, standing up for someone who is bullied, getting help for someone in need, being a friend to someone who is lonely, or helping someone with a problem. Think of all the ways that you can show compassion in action. How does it feel when someone shows compassion to you? When you practice compassion in action, it not only helps others and makes them feel better, but it makes you feel good too. Imagine what the world would be like if everyone cared about each other and took the time to listen and understand each other. Imagine if everyone practiced compassion in action and tried to lessen the troubles and sadness of each other. Compassion in action is a bridge that connects you with others. It brings us all together and makes life better for everyone. Here's your challenge. Can you start caring for others? Can you do something every day to make someone feel better and be a friend to others? Watch how compassion in action changes your life and the lives of others. Let's show compassion in action.
you take to a snowman party?
Ice Krispy treats.
What do you call a snowman in July?
I don't know. What do you call a snowman in July?
A puddle.
What do you get if you mix a vampire with a snowman?
Frostbite.
Sometimes we feel lonely. But we're not alone. We have the power to join together with kindness.
We are kicking off a great event.
The National Great Kindness Challenge Week.
What started with 3 schools in Carlsbad has spread across the world.
For 10 years, over 16 million kids have joined the Great Kindness Challenge, and you're a part of that. So go out and share your joy. Your kindness definitely matters. There are so many people to thank. Now is the time to spread your love. Kindness has the power to unite us all.
The Great Kindness Challenge! Let's do this!
Hi, boys and girls. We are here to talk about some more books for Kindness Week. I don't know about you, but I've really enjoyed thinking about ways to be kind to my friends and to my neighbors. So today I'm going to highlight a few books for you that we have in the library. And the first one is called Who Was Mr. Rogers? Now, big kids, you love these. We call them the bobblehead biographies. And there's one for just about every famous person you can think of. Fred Rogers knew a thing or two about kindness. One day when Fred Rogers was in high school, his teacher asked him for a favor. Another boy, Jim Stumbaugh, had gotten seriously hurt during football practice. He'd be in the hospital for a while. He was well enough to keep up with his homework, if someone could bring him his books. Now, Fred hesitated a bit. He and Jim didn't know each other well. Jim was a popular athlete. He was a star on the football, basketball, and track team. He got straight A's. Everyone liked him. Fred wasn't really like Jim. He wasn't athletic or outgoing, but he wanted to help out. So he visited Jim in the hospital and took him his books. They became good friends. When Jim came back to school, he spread the word, that Rogers kid's okay. Fred's friendship with Jim helped him become more confident and outgoing. Fred was always grateful.
Jim's kindness had shown Fred one person can change someone's life. And you can read more about that in Who Was Mr. Rogers? Sometimes when we're talking about how to treat others, we say, treat them the way you would like to be treated. That's where you can find out a little more about it in this book, Do Unto Otters. And on this page it says, it wouldn't hurt otters to be kind. And you can learn lots of other ways that you can treat others the way you would like to be treated. Last year's Jumpstart Read for the Record book was Thank You, Omu. And if you remember, it was all about how Omu shared her food even though she didn't have very much to share. Sharing is one way you can be kind to others. This book is called The Kindness Quilt. In this story, they thought of so many ways to be kind, and the best way they could show how that looked was to make a kindness quilt. Everybody in their class made a square with all the different ways they could think of to be kind. And I was thinking to myself, wouldn't it be fun to make a kindness quilt with your class or with your family at home? Mrs. Goldman's hat. Mrs. Goldman makes hats for everybody in the neighborhood. Well, the only person with that one is Mrs. Goldman. In this story, this little girl decides she's going to learn how to knit so she can make a hat for Mrs. Goldman. Read and find out. This book will make your heart happy. This one is called What is Given from the Heart? James wants to help a family that he finds out lost everything they owned in a fire. James doesn't have much, but what he learns is kindness doesn't cost a thing. This story is called Enemy Pie. Oh my goodness, just the title alone makes me want to read it. Did you know kindness can even turn an enemy into a friend? Read that book and find out how. Two books that came to mind about kindness. This one is about the lion and the mouse, and this one is about Amos and Boris. Both of these are friends that do small kindnesses that help save their friend's life. This story is called We're All Wonders. If you look with kindness, you'll always find wonder. In this world, choose kind. Now, everybody's going to know this book because we all know and love Mo Willems. We love Elephant and Piggy. Sometimes we forget about this story. In this book, you're going to find out all about Knuffle Bunny and Mo Willems' daughter in real life, Trixie, who had some adventures of her own and found out a way to share a little kindness along the way. One simple act of kindness can change a life. Something as simple as a smile. And guess what? We've all got a lot of those to share. And finally, this story is called Kindness is Cooler, Mrs. Ruler. Mrs. Ruler challenges her class to find 100 ways to show kindness. In fact, they had to come up with a little chart that they could use, 100 acts of kindness, from things you can do at home, at school, with your family, or in your community. And guess what? Next week, we're going to make a kindness bulletin board. So be thinking about an act of kindness you can do this week or over the weekend that we can share next week and help Mrs. Hart make a new library bulletin board with 100, actually more, acts of kindness. Boys and girls, I hope you're kind to somebody this week, and I hope you take time to check out one of these books from your friendly library.
Congratulations to JTE's PTA Reflections Contest winners. Musical Composition Intermediate Division, Maddie, winner. Carolyn, second place. Jevin, third place. Musical Composition Primary Division, Felix, winner. Allie, second place. Visual Arts Intermediate Division. Yoel, winner, not pictured. Way to go, Tigers!
This month's Spread Positivity focus is to be playful.
In January, it's cold, gray, rainy, and there's lots of inside recess that you feel so we want to encourage playfulness so people feel happy instead of
Playing helps make us be better communicators because it lets us exchange thoughts, information, or messages by speech, signals, writing, or actions. Last week, we challenged you to create a class silly face. This week, we want you to teach your friend an inside game or play some of your old favorites like
I spy. I see something red.
Simon says. Simon says put your hands on your heads. Stand up. Oh, Simon didn't say.
Charades. That's what I'm doing.
Playing baseball?
Yes.
Jump and shout and say hooray. Let's make time to play today. And spread positivity.
Hi Tigers, this is Miss Ford and we're about ready to do our Tyson Tiger song. I just want to remind you how we're going to do it in order to stay safe. So remember that right now the rules are that we can't sing unless we're spaced really far apart, at least 6 feet. And since we can't do that in our classrooms, we're just going to, instead of singing, we're going to think it in our heads. We're going to keep the steady beat, do the motion. So when it comes to we can learn and reach and grow, do all of that, and then you can do the T-Y-S-O-N. So I want you to do all of those parts, but we're not actually going to sing, and join in with us. This is our video of us doing this a long time ago before COVID, so enjoy.